Hey guys, so today I finished up the mini album. I just wanted to say hi real quick at the beginning of the video because, I don't know, I just was not really into doing this, but I went ahead and did it. Most of it. I did not finish the waterfall card. I might just rip the waterfall card out, to be honest. But you'll see, it just doesn't work as well as it used to, and it's just kind of annoying. So I'm probably just going to take this off and maybe put that little picture down there. But I just wanted to say hi real quick because I was kind of like not in the best mood. It's just not my favorite thing, and to be honest, there's just so much going on with this, so many little bits and pieces. Like I said in the video, I'll probably be returning the whole kit for the Crafter's Companion Precious Memories dies. I got it through HSN, so I have until January to do that. But I did want to show you that in my recent haul from Crafter's Companion, they did send along a little booklet that has to do with precious memories, and this is really nice to have. It's cute. It has all the different, steps, because they don't really have, they have a ton of videos on it, but they don't have anything really written down or even in the instructions, like in the packaging, right? So there's nothing there. So this is nice. So hopefully you guys will get this if you order from them. I don't know why they included it in the haul that I had recently done, because I didn't buy anything Precious Memories there other than one of the paper packs, which is Summer Breeze, that I guess came out with it, but maybe that's why. I don't know. But it's a nice little booklet. So let's get started. I just wanted to say hi and just apologize real quick for just like not being in the best mood to do this. Well, let's get started, okay, guys. I just finished doing the review for these cut and emboss Christmas sentiment folders, and I'm just like, I am dreading this. You guys know I've been dreading this. I keep mentioning that, but we got to finish this guy up. And that's not that I'm dreading it. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't know if I'm going to keep this set for the Precious Memories, but I do like that it was pretty quick. I mean, I got this done in like an hour, everything that you see here basically, right? When I did that last tutorial, I mean, I didn't do much off camera, so most of it was just there, ready to go. So what you saw in that last video where I made the main book is what it is. And I will definitely have a link to it for you guys to click either in the description box or at the end of the video. So this is what we did in the last time, which was basically everything that they had on HSN. So on Crafter's Companion, yes, you can buy the whole set. I think they sold out, so like if you want to buy the whole set again, it's not going to ship until November 24th or something. But you can order everything. On HSN, it was a certain amount. It was a certain, these 5 or 6. I put them back in the bag just in case I want to return them. I don't know. But everything's here. So it was just these sets. And then every couple months, they're going to send you another, die set that's already available. And then there's only one on HSN that's not going to, supposedly is exclusive to HSN. And it's to make like a pop-out card. Like an explosion card kind of thing, or insert. So some of these things you can use on a card, or you can use them in this Precious Memories thing. So this is what's funny, and I told you guys that last video I said Precious Moments. It says Precious Moments, but Crafter's Companion calls it Precious Memories. So I don't know. I guess that's why we're getting confused. I'm like, why am I thinking Precious Moments? So in this video, basically, we're going to finish this up and decorate it, use some of the dies, just finish the thing up, probably cut out the word family album like it says here. I don't know that we have that shape yet. Oh yeah, it's here. So this one is the elements, frames, and accessories. This is going to have a lot of the frames and accessories, right? The different little pieces that you want to decorate your book with, some extra words and stuff like that. So we're going to cut these out. I'm going to go ahead and look for my tropical paper. I have it right here next to me. Look through that and see what I want to cut. There are stamps. I don't know. I might open these. We'll see. I don't really see why I would need any of these right now. But they would be nice to maybe emboss so that they're nice and thick, with some embossing powder. Lots of, dates and things like that for you to journal. That'd be cute. We'll see. I might use this journaling tag or stamp. We'll see what happens. And then I grabbed a bunch of pictures that are super old that I had from a Disney cruise. And this isn't all of them. I mean, I just grabbed a stack that I had near me because I keep our pictures kind of all together. But my mom had gone with us to a Disney cruise when Miranda was like 3 months old. Before that, I went when I was pregnant. So I'm like, every time I go, I can never... my son's face, I don't know why. I can never have a little drink, But anyway, Miranda was super little. Like, this picture is so cute right here. Where is it? Oh, she's so chubby. So it's kind of, tropical-ish feel. I do have some pictures, on land, but, so we'll see what I end up cutting out, but I'll probably end up giving this to my mom, so if she's watching, I'll be giving that to you, Mom. And, let's see here. I guess let's get started. I'm totally dreading this, you guys. I'm sorry. I just don't feel it. I just don't feel like making a mini album, but I do want to finish it. So I'm going to try to make it nice. We got to make some tags, made a little ribbon for the envelope pockets that I showed you guys how to make. What I did want to mention is I used the really extra sturdy glue, right, for this kind of stuff. Or like sukwang or whatever you want to use. But on this other one, I was just like, oh, I'm just going to throw it together. And I used regular glue runner glue. And look at that. It's already opening. So I'm going to slip this in here. But I do want to show you the difference. Like when you make a book, you want to be real about this stuff. So I am going to slip some of that glue in here just to sturdy that up. And then, like I said, grab some papers and we'll decorate this thing and we'll add some pictures. And hopefully it'll look nice, even though I'm not super into it. But I don't know why, guys. Maybe it's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But all right, let's get to it. So for the front cover, I guess I'm going to do kind of what they're showing anyway with this larger piece, but there's a couple pieces that go to it. And then it also cuts the middle out. I'll show you right now. And so I'm just going to leave that black piece. I'll just pop it back in. And it'll make more sense when I show it to you right now. So this piece right here, it actually still cuts this middle part out. It's like a frame. So even if it cuts it, I'm just going to place that black spot back in there. I'm going to cut this pink out. And then maybe this one in like pattern color. And then I'll cut out the words. I kind of want to cut out the words in black, but maybe I'll have to cut them out in like green. I don't know. Or maybe let's do green and then pink. Yes, okay, we'll do that. Okay, so I'm just going to get this guy out. So I'm going to get all three of those guys out. And hopefully I don't start losing things. I have a feeling I am because I have things all over the floor. So I'm like, how am I going to do this? All right. And I'm not going to decorate the front first because then, you know, when I open it up, I have to wait for that to dry. So I'm going to do the pieces for it, but we'll stick them on at the end. I'm just going to get my plates. Oh, this one's starting to work finally. It took a while. But anyway, this one's a little bit flatter. Let's see. I guess this could be smaller. This is just Recollections paper, just for the plain black paper. I'm going to put this face down, cut into that. I guess we're only going to do two things right now. I said we're going to do the... What did I say I was going to do? Pink. The words, huh? Yes. So maybe green. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. Where did I put these papers? Oh, they're on the floor. They're on the floor where I told you guys I keep throwing everything. Okay. So let's, is this big enough? Okay, so I only need a very small little section of this green. It's kind of tiny, so I'm just gonna cut that out and that green. And then I have this piece that apparently I can cut out wherever, no, that's too small. This one can do it, okay. That way we're saving our little paper. Oopsie, got too close there. And if you feel like these are going to slip or slide around, you can tape it down so that you, hopefully that makes it looks very, very iffy. If that one doesn't work, I'll cut it out again with a different piece of paper. But for now, I'm going to get some low-tack tape and just tape that down. Hopefully it doesn't move. And we're going to run it through with a Gemini with white plastic shim, magnetic matte, and then the other guy on top. So basically all we're going to do, guys, is just cut out a bunch of pieces and then just stick them in the book wherever we think they should go. Maybe some pictures. But this is what I want to show you. See, this popped right out, and then so did this, but I'm going to keep the circle with it. I mean, I guess, well, we'll see what it looks like. If I can take the circle out and it still makes sense, then I'll leave the circle out, but I feel like it needs to be in there. And then this one. Oh, you know, that's so funny. I cut this out perfectly because I'm like, oh, that'll be cute with the little guy, but it's going to be covered up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. He's going to be in here, and see, I just missed the nick there, but it might not matter. And then the little green one's going to go over that anyhow. So there's that. Let me move some of this stuff to the side. I want to do a little gilding on this, and then we will move on to doing some of the pictures and things inside. I put this aside for just a minute. The other thing I was going to do is cut out the words family album. And that came from the spine kit. That's the only other thing in the spine, right? It's just the words, family, and album. So I'm just going to put these kind of in the middle here. Actually, I need to face them down. And this paper is double-sided, that really nice pearlescent paper. So I'm just going to put that there and there. And hopefully this will be thick enough to cut them without having to do much more. But we will see. And I'm going to run that through. There are other words in this kit, like this one, like all these words. And these are individual letters, you guys. So it's kind of, you can either cut that out of a piece of paper, like if you just want it kind of, let me see if they have an example of that. Like if you wanted to cut into a tag, right? So that's cool, it's there. If you want to use the letters, you're going to have to individually glue down every single one of these little letters. So, I don't know. It's a little more work, but I'm sure it'll be nice and effective. And this cut out really nicely. I didn't expect that it wouldn't, so let me see if any of these will help pop it out. Yep. And this paper is super thick. It's really nice. I just don't know how I feel about this thing. I'm going to return it. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to return it. I just don't really feel like... I don't know. Whenever I used to make my little mini albums, it was kind of fun to be kind of eclectic and do your own thing. So, I don't, you know, it's nice. It's quick. It'll make you a cute book. And to be honest, if you're going to do something like this, like let's say for like a party favor, that'd be really cute because you can do a whole bunch of them quickly, right? It's just not my thing. And I don't even know where the dot for my eye went. The eye is separate. Hopefully I'll find it. I don't see it here. Oh, maybe it's still in here. Let's see. Yep, it's still in here. Okay, I'm going to have to be very careful to keep that. So maybe we do have to do the front of the book first, even though I didn't want to. Just so I don't lose that eye. So, okay, well, let's do that right now. So, like I said, I was going to put some gilding on this, just like I did on the clasp on the inside of the book. So, I'm just going to put this back on here. And we're going to glue it all down like this anyway. And let me grab my gilding wax. Hopefully I don't drop all these pictures. Oh my goodness, they better not fall. This is some King Gold. And it always sticks back to the... Ew, it's getting all over the place. I'm just going to wipe the rim because it looks like this stuff is escaping on me. And I keep it up like this, so... Anyway, you want very little on your fingers anyway. I don't have very much. I'm just going to tap that off anyway and just rub around the edges of this. Probably a little thicker than I want it to be. Okay, so I'm just going to continue rubbing around the whole edges of this thing, and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's bring this stuff back together, and like I said, I'm going to pop this in here. You want to do some dimensionals, whatever it is that you want to do, go ahead. This is really thin around the edges. I didn't really pay attention to that, so that's kind of a bummer, but I'm just going to glue it down with my... I'll pop this in after I'm done gluing this part. You can take a glue runner that only has like the dots, and Sarah does it all the time, the dot glue runner, and just run it on the back of this because those little tiny dots will hold on to all these little areas and you won't see a lot of glue otherwise. Right now I'm just kind of doing the same kind of effect, kind of running around. Oopsie. Alright. And you can put this in the middle, put it wherever you like. I mean, obviously there's a spine. I just placed it. I'm not even sure what my rhyme or reason was there, but it's there. I'll help stick it down in just a minute, like hold it down more. I'm gonna just glue that down to the center. Again, you could just left that open if you wanted to. If you left it open, I probably wouldn't even cut this second circle, this one, because you're not even gonna see it anyway. I want to see where the word's gonna be if I have to cut another one of these, because maybe I can kind of make it so that people won't notice. It might be kind of cute just to leave that little guy and not put this one. It's kind of bright anyway. Yeah, let's junk that one. And maybe some nice, what's that word called? Distressing around the edge would be cute, but I'm just going to leave it for now. So I'm not going to use that middle one. And if you want to pop dot that, you could do that, but then when you go to put the words, it might kind of throw you off a little bit. And again, if you have spray, you want to use, I have this little guy in a little bottle with the pointer tip. Am I just in a bad mood? I don't know. You know what? We're leaving to the Grand Canyon this weekend, and I feel like it's getting hectic. And then I really wanted to do this for you guys just to show you, you know, how to try it out, how to use it, but I'm just not feeling it. The project itself. Like, I made a card right now, that card I showed you at the beginning, I was like, yeah, let's do this. Like, that was fun for me. This is not fun for me. Maybe that's why I stopped making albums. I don't know. I'm gonna put this up here. But if you guys want to see one from scratch, last time I included a really old one that I had on my old channel. What's a bummer is that I didn't save a lot of those because they take up a lot of room. And so I basically had deleted them. So I don't have very many of my old videos, which is just as well. I guess you're not going to find those papers anymore, or maybe we still have them, right? You know how we like to hoard, but I don't know. Okay, hopefully that's the same angle. So maybe I'll make some other ones. I like making my own albums, like I said in the last video. I love doing that, actually. That's really fun. So I guess for me, it's like, this wasn't cheap. It's a little difficult to work with, even at that. But there it is. But look at that. Isn't that cute? So if you guys have it, let me know how you're using it. I know a few people said they were real excited in doing that. Oh, let me use my little dot. Don't lose the eye. I guess you could put like a little gem for that. That'd be cute too. Okay, I'm trying to see which way. Oh goodness, look at that. A lot of glue on that one. Hopefully that glue dries clear. I think it does. I'm not sure. But there it is. But again, you can take your little Imaginist, maybe put like a little jewel on there. Burn that in there instead of the little eye dot. Okay, so let's look at what we got. So let's say when I open it, I can put like a little picture in here. That might be fun. Oh, you know what? I will show you guys. So what happens is whenever we used to go on these cruises, it was always around November. I don't know, I like doing things in November. Like right now we're going to go to the Grand Canyon again, and that's just kind of, not that I don't appreciate Thanksgiving, we love Thanksgiving, and usually I'm back at my house for Thanksgiving anyway, but that whole week, it's like, what else are you going to do? So we usually go on trips. But here's a whole picture that we have with the Disney cruise and everything, but I think this might be too big. Even if I cut it down, we'll see. Let me see, do we have a square in here? Huh. I might have to just cut it like by hand because we have this one, but this makes like a little camera picture thing. That's not gonna work for me. That doesn't work, that one doesn't work. So what I'm gonna do is probably, let me see what else is in these other packages. I know I'm spending time thinking about it, but that's the process, you guys. And I really appreciate you guys are like, oh, thanks for going through the whole process, because like it does. I mean, you change your mind, you don't know what you're looking for, I might have to look for something else. Like this one has a nice longer piece, and this is from the pop-up, right? So it has another die that we could use for that purpose. Does this one? Not really. And then this one, of course, the Waterfall card has lots of different, a little bit larger pieces. So let me see. I don't know if this one's big enough. I think this is still too small. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fussy cut this and see if I can fit it into this album, and then we'll put some different little cute things on top of it. But I'm basically gonna get rid of the red because I think the red clashes. So I will be right back. I just fussy cut around. To be honest, I could have just cut it in a rectangle and then clipped the corners, but I just followed this. And just so you know, these cards come from Walmart. They do a really good job. Like this is really nice, has a nice texture. So if you're ever thinking about, you know, using their services, I usually just order them online. They do a pretty good job. But see, it's still a little bit too tall, I think. So I am going to just cut it into a rectangle. Maybe cut off a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. I really don't want to though. Maybe I can just, nope, can't angle it. I'll say if I can put it at an angle, maybe that'd be something else. Can this be a, no, I kind of want it to be the picture. Okay, let me work on this. I'm just going to have to make it a little bit smaller. Okay, saved by my son. He just called me. Okay, so I'm going to use that little picture. I just cut out a little swirl. I figured it'd be better to just kind of be able to tell you guys what I'm going to do and have it done than deciding every little thing, because that's just going to get tedious. So I cut out that little swirl. It came from the from the little purse one, I guess. You know, I mean, they all come together, so it's just a little swirly guy. And so I'm going to stick this down. It would be cute to kind of do a dimensional on this just because there's nothing much else going on, but I'm just going to stick it straight down. And on this other page, I'm probably going to do something that has to do with like a, what's that called? like a piece of paper to do like an inscription or something. So we'll use that stamp that has all the lines on it. And then I cut just a little swirly thing. Again, it'd probably be better to stick this down with either our beacon spray glue, which is really great. A lot of you guys mentioned that you picked it up since you saw it on my videos, and it's good stuff, man. Again, Zyron, back of your little sticky dotted runner, whatever you like. I'm just gonna put this on here just to give a little something. It doesn't really obstruct the picture, and it just adds a little something. So I'm gonna stick that down, and I have to go pick up my son, so I'm going to leave this with like this here to keep it separate from the other page and let it dry. Sorry, I was like way up out of the frame there. And I will be right back. Okay guys, so I went to pick up my son. I took a little breather. I don't know why, I'm just getting like really, I don't know. But what I did was cut out a few things already just to kind of get them going. So, you know, we just did that. We just stuck this guy down. It's cute. And then we need a little something here, which reminds me, I totally forgot. So let me grab the stamp set. So I'm going to use this guy, the little lines. And to be honest, I have a stamp sitting right in front of me that already has lines on it that I always use. It's just an old stamp block that has it on there because I used it that often. But I'm going to use the one in here. So I'm going to open this up. And I just got a little piece of white paper and I cut it down kind of small just so it fits in there. Let me get this. Oh my gosh. There's all kinds of stuff here. I didn't realize open here was there. That is for some of the, you know, just the other little sentiments you can put on some of these things. You know how it has like all these different little projects within the project. So I think there should be a pull here one too, but I don't see it. Maybe it's somewhere else. Because this is open here. Is that on the other one? Yeah, no, that's weird. Oh, pull. There's a pull one. And we'll put that on the waterfall card in a little bit. So I'm getting this guy. I have a rocket block here that is just here on my desk. I'll put this to the side for a second. So basically I'm just going to cut out or put a little thing to put here. I like this paper, so I want to keep it showing. So I'm just going to put a little tiny piece of paper there. And I already have it cut here. And I'm just going to put lines on it. I'm trying to see. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, I can put them down lower and maybe put like a little sentiment here. Maybe one of these stamps. Let me see. Travel. Travel journal. I don't know if I want to write that. Maybe I will. Okay. So let me get my black ink. This is just a Finesse alcohol proof, but just a black ink. And I'm just going to ink this up. I'm not sure exactly what will end up touching this paper. So I'm going to put it a little bit lower and hopefully not crooked. So there's that. It's cute. It's like a dash line, like old school paper, not a dotted line. And you know what? I'm probably going to use this again on some of these tags, so I will leave this on here for now. And let's find, like I said, maybe I'll put the words travel journal. So it's travel and journal. Let me get this off of here. Weird. Some of the stamps are coming off and staying on the back of the carrier sheet, and some are staying on the top sheet. And, ooh, perfect. I have a lot of close to my heart, obviously, stamps, acrylic blocks from back in the day. So let me see. So I just put, like I said, the word travel journal. Try to keep it straight. Really, I'm just trying to get it on here. And I'm just going to ink that up. And if I didn't like it, I could just turn it over and do it again. So I just made a little tag. This is travel journal, or a space for writing here. And again, hopefully this isn't sealed up. And a glue runner would do a quicker job of this, but I'm just going to use a wet glue. And this is a brighter green that I have been using. I've been using like a darker green like this on most of the book, but decided to bring in some other greens. And I'm going to put some glue on the back of this guy too. Hopefully that's not moving anymore. And I'm going to glue this down. And in the meantime, we're going to make some tags for those pockets that we had made initially. So I'm just going to put this like here. Maybe in this bottom right corner. wherever you want to put it. I'm just putting it there just so you can kind of see more of the paper. Okay, so that's the first page. Even though it looks really flat, there's not a lot going on. Again, cut out more swirls, do more stuff, whatever you like. This page is going to be boring for right now, but we're going to work on the our little pocket here. So all I did was cut out some paper, and this is like 2 3/4 inch by 5 inches. And literally, I mean, you can ink around it, add some journaling lines. I was going to use it for a picture, so when you pull it out, there's a picture on there, but maybe I'll use the journaling for this one just to get it done. I was looking at my pictures, and to be honest, this being 4 by 6 means that you have to cut your pictures down really small or use the pictures as the page, which I had mentioned before. Sarah was saying since it's 4 by 6, like the whole picture could be your page instead of matting it or anything like that. Now I have this all crooked and I don't know why, but what I should do is put another set of lines up top. So I'm going to try to eyeball that and hopefully I don't mess it up. I guess I should keep this straight like this. That might help me. Let's say there. I didn't really want that last set of lines there, but that's okay. I wasn't planning on what I did, but I did it anyway. If you're going to plan on filling up the whole thing with lines, you might want to start, you know, from the top down or something. I guess we can do it this way, huh? It doesn't matter. So this is going to be a tag, and then we're going to take scissors, and I just have this little white grosgrain ribbon. You might want to burn the edges so it doesn't fray, because it's going to be sticking out of the book and it might fray, so just really quickly seal those edges. And what I like to do is just take this and turn it into like a little V shape. Just put it at the end of your tag. Again, you can put a picture on this, same thing. And I have this little tiny stapler. Hopefully it's going to work. I haven't used this. I couldn't find my regular stapler. My son's like, where's the stapler? We always had a stapler on the desk. I'm like, I don't know. I haven't seen it since the move. So then I found this little guy. I had bought it at Michael's. There. Okay. And that is going to work for our second page. Again, you know, just add pictures. I'm going to try and embellish this as much as I could, but what I was trying to say is, like, I can't really find pictures that I can cut down that much. So I guess that has to do with whenever you go to print your pictures, I always just print what I took. Like, I don't edit them or anything like that. So that fits in there, obviously. Now you have a little something to pull out. I don't edit my pictures, so like I have just a ton of pictures, and a lot of them are really big. Like, I can't really cut this down, you know? Okay, I wanted the kids there. That's actually my husband and my Dorian. But then this whole thing, like, do I cut a section of it out? I should have just cropped it before I actually printed it like this. It's nice to see that my mom's like sitting on the balcony here. But if I cut this down, a lot of it's going to be missing. So I don't know. A lot of these pictures are just kind of like, I don't even know what that is, just water. I'm like, oh, here's the water in the ship. Sometimes you take pictures and you don't remember why. I did want a nice picture of the ship, which is really nice, the Disney. That might have been Dream or Magic. What does it say? I think it says it on the front. Stingray Adventure, which the kids did, and with my husband, they did a little stingray thing where you go and feed them and walk around, you know, with them. So, aw, little Amanda. I mean, there's just a lot of fun little pictures with the background, and so it's going to be kind of hard for me to crop these. So that's kind of what I was trying to show you guys. So that's why I'm just like, I don't know what I want to do here. I mean, that was small. So again, cut out all these little fun things you have in here. Maybe I'll do one more page. You know, you do your little pictures. Oh, and I might add the pictures. I'm just not going to sit here and add every single little picture. It's going to be kind of too much. Now, to decorate this, I think we said it was, how was this, 3 by something? I don't know what I did with my ruler. That's part of my problem right now. Let me find my ruler, and we'll cover this with something so it looks nicer, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I found my ruler. I measured this. This is just over 4 and like almost 3.5. I don't really remember the sizes I had told you guys when we did the tutorial. So I cut this piece of paper, or this photo, down to about that size. And it needs a little cropping. Where's my Crop-A-Dial? The right one. This the one that does the... No, Deco and Stub. I don't want that. This one. It's right in front of me. I'm like, where is this thing? So I'm going to do a little thing. And it's probably not even... I eyeballed this and just cut it with my scissors. So it's probably not super straight. But I think this will be good to put it on here. Because when you open it, I'll try and get some of the pictures from when the kids did their, you know, Stingray Adventure in here. And there are dies to help you do that. So if you want to use the dies, you're just going to get them from the Waterfall. Sorry, I call it the Waterfall collection, not that one. It's the pop-up twist and pop card. So basically, we already have this piece. That's what this larger piece is that's already here. So to crop your little pictures, you're going to use this little inner frame. Do you see that? This one. And so you can just, you know, use the frame to help you eyeball, you know, take it out of there. Put it over your picture and say, okay, I want to pop this one in there, and then run it through your machine and it'll cut it out. You don't even have to measure it if you don't want to. So I will do something like that after I do all this, but for now I'm just going to glue this on here and hopefully it doesn't shift around while we move on. And I'm sorry guys that I'm not like, oh, let's do this. I'm just, I don't know. Of course, once you're done, it looks so cute and you're like, oh, I'm so glad I did this, but like right now I'm just not into it. So I'm just working on it just to work on it, but there it is. So hopefully that'll stay there. And then when they get to this page, you're like, oh, you know, it pops up and then you'll have some more little pictures in there, add some more journaling tags here and there. The only other thing I kind of wanted, so this is the waterfall card. The waterfall card also has its own little inner piece that you're going to stick on here. So if you want pictures, if you want to do dies, if you just want to put a journaling card, you know, so you just move through it. Then you have that ready to go. This thing is getting harder and harder to use every time I use this book, to be honest. Look at this. When I first did the tutorial for it, it was like perfect, and now it's like giving me trouble. So, just another reason why I'm just like, I'm good. I can't even get this thing back where it's supposed to go. There it goes. The only other thing I was really interested in showing you guys, and how cute would this be, like whenever I went to the Bahamas or anywhere, I always keep some of the money from that place, like just because it's cool. And I would tuck that in there, maybe with some little shells or something cute, because this thing is gusseted and it's pretty thick. And I'm talking about like flat shells, obviously, not like these big, huge things, but it holds a lot. The only other thing that I was curious about using in this book was possibly that zipper page, right? And I think you guys had questions about that too. So let me find where the little zipper thing is. Hold on. It is... Oh, I think it's in the Waterfall collection, right? Okay. So, so let me get the Waterfall stuff, because like I said, I didn't open this one because I had bought the Waterfall by itself early on when HSN had it, and then I went ahead and bought the big kit, and it comes with the Waterfall, so I didn't open this one, and I don't want to open it. I'm just going to return it as the other kit. Well, I guess it doesn't matter now because I'm probably returning everything, but I'll open the other one, and we're going to try to use this within the card, so you, or in the book, so you can kind of see what this little zipper thing does. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, this part is kind of odd. So what I did was I cut down a piece of paper, is just, you know, your regular old paper, to 3.5 by 5.5, because these little pages are 4 by 6. And then I'm going to choose a page that really doesn't have much going on, but that one already has something. So I'm kind of thinking it should go, I guess, here. So 3.5 by 5.5, as you can see, it's just a 1/4 inch smaller all around. Okay. And then we're going to cut a little, that die into it. Oh, I almost lost it before I lose this. Let me put this to the side and hopefully I don't lose it, but I'll put it right here. In the meantime, it's just the pull tab, the pull stamp, so you know where to put it. I'll just show you that in a minute. And hopefully this is long enough. I didn't even measure this, to be honest, but it's like, how else are you going to use it if it's not long enough to go to 5.5? So we're using this guy. And it's going to make, and I already showed you in another video how you can just use it, and I ripped it open so you can see what it does. But once you open this, you know, the surprise is gone. So that's up to you how you want to use it. But I am going to put this on here. I guess you can do whatever you want if you want it even at an angle, but I'm just going to put it straight and boring, of course. Here we go. And get some of my tape. And this is just a plain paper. It would probably be cute if it was like a print, some kind of print on it, just so it has something different, but that's what I'm using. And so it's kind of a bummer, so I'm going to stick this down to my book and then I'm going to have to rip it open, so I don't know if I'm going to do that. We'll see. Because like I said, I'm going to give this to my mom. If I'm going to give it to her, it's already open. That's kind of a bummer. But let's run it through. Same cutting plate, cutting sandwich, whatever you use for your cutting sandwich. I do want to say that the tropical paper collection, I don't think it's available anymore anywhere, but it is really well rounded. It has so many cute dies and things. Like I could incorporate those in here instead of, And I would like to do that better, to be honest, instead of using the dies that come specifically for this mini album. There's just a lot of dies. I think that's probably why. I'm just like, there's so much going on. It's too much for me. Even though I'm a crafty person, like I just like things to be quick and simple. And it's like, this has so many embellishments, so many things, which is nice, right? It's a great value, I guess, in that regard. But it's just too much for me. So I'm going to carefully, hopefully, take this off. Ugh, because if it starts tearing, it's going to tear the paper anyway. So I don't want to rip this one because like I told you guys, we already did this before. But what's cute about this, let's say you have some little confetti or something cute. What I'm thinking is to put a picture inside of here. So once the person opens it, inside you're going to be able to hopefully see the little parrot, maybe, maybe not. Is to have like a little picture in here, something that they're going to be able to take out. So let me see about these pictures and see what I have. There's a picture of Miranda. It's too close up. So cute. I don't know. Or let's just pretend. No. Darn it. I don't know what I want to put in there. This is so weird. Let me think about what I want to put in there and I'll be right back. Okay, after going through that stack of pictures, there's nothing in there that I want to stick down. So what I'm going to do is just leave you with the information. So basically, I would take my glue and put it just around the corners, you know, just very much around the very edges, and skip this. Don't put any glue in this area, okay? Even that tip. And let's say you had a little bit of confetti, wouldn't that be cute? Or like a little something that I think would be cute because it would just come out. If you have like a little, maybe some of that, like I said, the money, or like maybe something from the cruise, like if I had, there's lots of things we got from the cruise, like little papers and things they give you or things they hand out. Sometimes, like, even when they do the little show, they might have confetti. You might have saved some, put it in there or put it on there, and then stick this down over it. So then whenever who gets this, when they open it, that confetti is going to come loose. It is kind of a big holes, though, so I probably wouldn't put glitter. Like, sequins is bigger, and that's fine, but, like, I don't know if you can see the holes are kind of big. You can kind of see through them almost. If you have that little picture in there that you would have tucked here, maybe, put this over it, and then when they rip it open, you can pull the picture out. Any little things like that is what I would put in there. Of course, you can decorate it and all that. So, sorry guys that, you know, I was kind of like trying to work on it, kind of into it, kind of not into it. I'll probably add more pictures. I'll have some pictures at the end for you with, you know, just pictures. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and cut out every single picture. I did add a picture in here. Just my mom holding the baby, so it's basically a picture of my mom because you can't even see the baby at that point. But, so yeah, so I'll add some different pictures in here, maybe cut out some more other dies, and just have some pictures for you guys. I will finish this up, adding some pictures in there from the stingray thing. And, you know, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, even though I was kind of like a little Debbie Downer, but I'm just not that super into it. I'm sorry. But I'll see you guys at the next one. Sorry, before I go, I did say I was going to show you you just have a little stamp that says pull, basically. So, of course, we're going to stamp that there. Let me see where I have my little thing here. Get some black ink. Ink that up. So thanks for putting up with me, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. If you have it, if you started thinking, maybe this isn't the thing I want to do, or if you're like totally loving it, I want to know. So I just stamped on there, pull. And then I guess the other one, if you wanted to stamp open here, you would just stamp it across here. Or, yeah, I would stamp it on there. Open here, okay? So thanks for watching, guys. And yeah, I want to hear from you guys. And I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.